Tavex, purity becoming one. Tavex, purity becoming one. Equal 37. The stench has gone up into God's nostril. I hear. And all nations are wanting. Young king in the house, King David in the house, Tavex. I'm gonna try to get right. Into it. Jason Edwards, Tavex. Always good to see you guys on. I say Tav X. Tav is the 400 numeric value of the Phoenician Hebrew alphabet. It means purity becoming one. This is what Israel needs, especially in a time like this. Tav X. The stench has gone up into God's nostrils. I hear, I hear. I say, I hear is from Exodus 3:14. When the Most High told Moses to tell Pharaoh, my name forever is I am, or I will be. I hear. Robert Axstar, you got the wrenches on already. I don't know if heathens didn't come in on my last video. I was shocked, but probably gave up. Hit the white flags. They'll say this nigga, he ain't gonna bend. He ain't gonna fold. You might as well give up. We can't convince him he's not a Hebrew Israelite, an Eberite. We can't convince the people on the live chat that they're not physical bloodline Hebrew Israelites who suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. We can't make them not believe that. Let's just leave. Here's the white flag. We give up. We surrender. And they leave. But who knows? One or two may come in. You have the wrenches ready if so. The stench has gone up into the Most High's nostrils. All nations are wanting. I got a little video clip. I'll share that with you guys. And we're not gonna wait very, very long. JD Israel in the house. Tavex, the stench. The stench has gone up into the Most High's nostrils. I didn't write Most High in the title because I got very little space and I got to try to put the whole title in. You know what I'm talking about. Tavex. We ain't waiting for everybody to come in. We'll give them like 6 minutes. Gloria in the house. Tavex, I'm glad you're here. Gloria. I ain't waiting too long for people to come in today. I ain't waiting 10 minutes. Tavex, purity becoming one. Tavex. The stench has gone up into God's nostrils, all nations wanting. Mm-hmm. I'm winging it. I only got my little notes, little chicken scratch notes, my fair use, and that's all I got. But a few things sparked me to want to make this. Truth Seeker in the house, yes. I feel complete now. Truth Seekers in the house. Tavex, purity becoming one. All right, we're at 4 minutes and 22 seconds. We're still going to wait just a few minutes. And Truth Seeking Gloria, I want to say the last video, I don't think no heathens came into the live chat. I don't know if they're going to come in today. Maybe I'm going to wait a couple more minutes and see if they come in. Because I am excited when you guys use your wrench in the right manner. But they haven't come in. And what I suspect is that they're like, and they say that word nigger, that nigger who thinks he's smart or whatever. We can't make him think he ain't a Hebrew Israelite, an Eberite. We can't make him think that the Negroes do not suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. And they're only people on the earth that suffer those curses. We can't change his mind. Saying all this stupid stuff, all this rhetoric, all these lies, he ain't going for it. And guess what? The people on the live chat ain't going for it either. So then they wave their white flag and surrender. And then they say, let's just go to some other easier target. His branch, Tavex. The stench has gone up into the Most High's nostrils, all nations wanting. Four-minute mark. Southwest region, 4-minute mark. All right. Listen, we're going to wait a couple more minutes. Let's give him a couple more minutes. I said I wasn't, but I love Israelites. So I'm trying to hold out for him. Hold on. Let me see. Trying to hold out. As you can see, no heathens is coming in. No heathens coming in so far. No heathens coming in. See, we can't. These niggas on Hebron Island too. The Kohelet who thinks he's so damn smart. And I'm only saying what they telling me on the emails. They say, no, you think you smart. The Kohelet who think he's so damn smart, him and them damn subscribers, I can't make them not believe that they are the Israelites. We might as well go to a different channel where they're dumber, that the chemicals in the food and the air work more on them. And they go, let's go. Let's wave the white flag. Let's get out of here. They ain't gonna budge. All right, that's it. All right, let's just try to hold out. I'm sorry, be patient with the Kohelet. Be patient with me. I'm trying to hold out. Just a little bit more and we're gonna start. Just a little bit more and we're gonna start. Hold on. Yo, Aman. I don't know if you can come on. I text you and I called you. Okay, bye-bye. All right. Just wait one more minute. Just wait. The stench has gone up into the Most High's nostrils, all nations wanting. All right, let me read the comments while we wait. I want to wait for one other person. They help me out, so I want to be a little patient. Some people fall asleep. I get tired too. All right, the heathens has not came on since you said how they can be true. See, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. And I'm going to hit them with that when they come on. And you guys hit them with that when they come on. Yes, I didn't realize. See, that's why Hebrew Israelite help each other. I said, these heathens, Gentiles who say I'm down. Okay, I'll listen. I'm with you. No, really be with us. The scripture saying, Genesis 12:3, those who bless Israel will be blessed. Those that curse Israel will be cursed. Don't bless us the way you want. Well, I'm just going to say a prayer for you. The Most High ain't listening to your prayer because you're not a law keeper. Proverbs 28, your prayers are bouncing off the ceiling in your house. He's not listening to you. You guys are you don't keep the law. So you don't tell us how you're going to bless us. Don't bless us with, I won't type in your live chat, NIGGER. That's not blessing us. That's weak. That's a wet paper bag. We don't want none of that. And guess what, you seeker? Remind me to tell them when they come in the room. I'm gonna make it very itchy for them when they come in the room. And you're right. Ever since I told them about the blessing, you don't see none of them because they don't want to do it because that shows their true character. Here at Hebrew Island 2, a new i.s.u.p.k, I'm going to reveal, I'm going to take their clothes off right in front of you. You're going to see an ugly sight, which is themselves, their true self. Ugly, wicked. Correct. Correct, truth seeker. All right, glory. And listen, I want to, and his sub brands, what do you mean by Southwest region 4-minute mark? I don't know what you mean. JD, can you say I hear? No, nah, that's that GOCC. Listen, you know, it's better to be on the side of safety. Yah, when you look it up in etymology dictionary, Yah means defiance. Do you think the Most High is naming himself Defiance and some other stuff? Nah. You know, you got people that say Hawa, Heya, and stuff like that. Those are good, you know, but I don't get caught up in that so much. I don't want to say the wrong name though. So I want to play it safe. I go Exodus 3:14. That's all you have to do. And you can even say it in English. Some of these people that try to be real tight and stiff, listen, they don't got all the T's crossed and I's out. They think they do. But when we start talking to them and analyzing and breaking down all this stuff, they don't got everything down pat. The Most High hasn't revealed everything. He put us in a stew pot of lies. This is because of our sins. We have to deal with the lies from our enemy, biblical enemy. That's never going to be our friend. Zephaniah 3, in that day, the Most High is going to restore to Israel a pure tongue and a pure speech so we can invoke his name. It says that in Zechariah 3. So if you're striving to be as close as possible, he knows what you're doing. He knows you ain't doing that. Don't follow GOC, no Messianic camps. Don't follow none of those. I don't follow none of them guys. There's only, and I told somebody today earlier, there's only a handful of Torah Tanakh Israelites who are striving to fear the Most High, keep his commandments, and tell the other people to do it as well. And he's alone. There's only a handful on the earth. That's it. It's not hundreds. Remember, over 600,000 left Egypt, and only 70 out of 600,000 made it into the promised land. It's not a big number. I know people think, well, it got to be, nah, small number. So he ain't going to get you for saying Exodus 3:14. He said, that's my name forever. In Spanish, you say, I am, yo soy, or I will be. I don't know how you say will. Be is a star. You know, Joe Estar. You know, Joe Soy. You know, he ain't marking you. There's no deity with the title of Exodus 3:14. Just stay there and you'll be safe. That's what I have to say about that. Anuha in the house is what we were waiting for. We're at 13 minutes, 51 seconds. Glad you're in the house. We are going to start right now. The stench has gone up into the Most High's nostrils, all nations wanting. And listen, let me tell you, Truth Seeker said an important thing, which I've been mentioning from the beginning of this video. I said, you want to know what? The last two videos, the video before this video, I was expecting heathen Gentiles to be in the room. They wasn't in the room. I was shocked. And then Truth Seeker brought to my memory what I said in that video prior to this 2 videos ago. I said, if the heathens, Jason Edwards in the house, Tavek, I said, you heathens, don't tell us, you heathen Gentiles, don't tell us how you're going to bless us. Genesis 12:3 says, those that bless Israel will be blessed. Those that curse Israel will be cursed. I said, you can't tell us how you're going to bless us. You don't get no email from the Most High because he ain't listening to the majority of all your prayers because you guys are lawless. So don't tell us how you're going to bless us by, oh, I'm going to bless you Negroes, aka true Hebrew Israelite Eberites, the ones who suffer the curses only in the earth of Deuteronomy 20 and Leviticus 26. I'm going to bless you by not typing in NI space GG space ER. I'm going to bless you by playing nice in the sandbox. I'm going to bless you by just talking nice and texting nice. No, that's not enough. Your people as a collective, I don't care if 1 or 2 Gentiles is nice. We go by the majority. The prophets were good in striving to keep the Most High. They had to go into captivity with the multitude of Hebrew Israelites for sin. You guys are placed with your people group, heathen Gentiles. Don't tell us how to bless us. You need to send me an email and bless one of these people that come on this live chat, or 2 or 3, and they need help paying rent, car payments, electric, food, whatever they need. They need to come visit me in DR or whatever. You need to bless them that way that they tell you that could bless their life, that they will feel blessed. You don't dictate, and you're not in a position to dictate, even though this world makes you feel like, oh, you're really not there. We're coming close to the end. I ain't putting a date, but you know what season we're in. A lot of people know it. All right, listen, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to read the comments after because we're getting too late now. The stench has gone up into God's nostrils, the Most High's nostrils, all nations wanting. Let me get right into it. I'm going to put fair use. I'm going to read some, and then I'm going to go into the video that I'm going to show. Fair use, fair use. All right, let me start with Daniel. You already got the title. The stench has gone up into Most High's nostrils, all nations wanting. Hope you are edified by this video, as I pray the Most High is more magnified and glorified, acknowledged, and we get more wisdom and walk more in righteousness. Daniel chapter 5, and I'm going to read from verse 25 to 27. In the book of Daniel, in the Tanakh, we read out of the Tanakh. In the book of Daniel, chapter 5, verse 25 to 27. This is the writing that is inscribed, Mem, Mem, Tekah, Upharsin. And Mem in the Phoenician Hebrew alphabet is the 40 numeric value, the 40, not 400. 400 is Tav. It's the 40 is the Mem. Mem means substance, stuff, fluid, firmament, chaos, and forming. So Mem means a whole bunch of things. And it says in Daniel chapter 5, verses 25 to 26, God has numbered it says verse 25. This is the writing that is inscribed. Mem, Mem, Tekel, Upharsin. Mem means chaos. See, it's good. I know the Phoenician alphabet. And look how it says it. Mem. Let me show you. I don't know if you're gonna see it. Mem. 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 And it says Mem. It says Mem how many times? It says Mem 2 times. Mem, Mem, Tekal Upharsin. And this is it. This is its meaning, Mem. God has numbered the day of your kingdom and brought it to an end. If he's bringing something to the end, that's chaos. Remember, there's different forms of there's Babylonian Hebrew. I study Phoenician Hebrew. They're a little different, but similar. Tav, Tau, Babylonian and so forth. But Mem, if Mosai is bringing something, let me read it again. This is the writing that is inscribed, Mem, Mem, Tekal Upharsin. And this is its meaning, Mem. God has numbered the days of your kingdom and brought it to an end. If he's bringing the kingdom to an end, what do you think that is? Normalness or chaos? And mem means chaos. In the Phoenician, the 40 numeric value of the Phoenician Hebrew alphabet. Danny Armstead, good to have you in. The stench has gone up into the Most High's nostrils. All nations are wanting. When I upload the video, you missed some of it. It was just some freestyle, chopping it up stuff. Watch it when I think. So Daniel 5, verse 25 to 26, 27. This is the writing that is inscribed, Mem Mem to Kal Upharsin, and this is its meaning, Mem. God has numbered the days of your kingdom and brought it to an end. To Kal, you have been weighed in the balance and found wanting. That's the name of my video. The stench has gone up into the Most High's nostrils. All nations are wanting. Takal, the meaning of takal, you have been weighed in the balance and found wanting. Pressa means your kingdom has been divided and given to the Medes and Persia. He is talking about the Israelites. Remember, this is the history and law book of the Israelites. But the Most High changes not. He does everything the same. And remember, he said he's gonna recoil the evil that they did on us. So what they did on us in this system is coming on them. The same. It's the same. They getting their just desserts. And it's coming. Then at Belshazzar's command, they clothed Daniel in purple, placed a golden chain on his neck, and proclaimed that he should rule as one of three in the kingdom. See, Daniel, even in his enemy's land, they're going to make him a king. You guys are going to be the future kings and queens of the earth under King David. It says in Isaiah 55 that the Most High gave David control of many peoples on the earth. And he's going to do the same to you. He says many people from different areas that you never knew are going to come running unto you and bowing. There's nothing new under the sun. This is all, Most High changes not. This is what's coming on the earth. All right, let's go now to Daniel 9. We're going to go to Daniel 9. In Daniel 9, I'm going to read from 11 to verse 14. Daniel chapter 9 in the Tanakh, verses 11 to 14. All Israel has violated your teaching and gone astray, disobeying you. So the curse and the oath written in the teaching of Moses, the servant of God, has poured down upon us. For we have sinned against him. He carried out the threat that he made against us and against our rulers who ruled us, to bring upon us great misfortune under the whole heaven. There has never been done the like of what has been done to Jerusalem. I read that to you because you see the things occurring on earth. The train wrecks with the crazy, dangerous chemicals, and then they actually going out and burning it, and the plumes, that's all cancerous. Chickens and animals and foxes and everything is dying in that region, Ohio region, and outside of that region. And do you think that's not going in the atmosphere and making acid rain with toxic stuff? Don't you know the Most High is doing what he says? What he's going to do has not been done in the earth. Zombies is coming. All that stuff is coming. You could think it's not, but it's all coming. That has not been done before. Here at Hebrew 2, my job is to warn you because I realize and I smell the stench, and my nose is kind of large, and you can smell the stench. The stench has gone up, and if it got into my nose and it got into your nose, you know it has gotten to the nose of the Most High. The stench has gone up into the Most High's nostrils, and all nations are wanting, as I read in Daniel chapter 5. All Israel has violated your teaching and gone astray, disobeying you. So the curse and the oath written in the teaching of Moses, the servant of God, have poured down upon us, for we have sinned against him. He carried out the threat that he made against us and against our rulers who ruled us to bring upon us great misfortune under the whole heaven. There has never been done the like of what was done to Jerusalem. Malachi 3:6, Most High changes not. Now, do you think he is not going to supersede that crazy thing he did in the past? He's going to match that. Just like he says he's going to give the heathens double and triple fold of what they did to us. Well, he's going to give, because we are worse than our foreparents. He's going to give us double and triple fold. That's why you could keep thinking zombies are not coming. Remind me to show you a clip about zombies. They're going to tell you something from the news. And a couple other things I'm going to show you. He's carrying out the threat. This is what you're seeing. Could have titled this video, he's carrying out the threat against you. Poison in the air, the water. You know what's going on in the earth. Plastic companies burning, sending out plumes. UFOs trying to distract you with balloons. And the devil is on a rampage. And it's Most High sending him on a rampage, because the Most High sending Daniel, he's doing something. He's bringing a great misfortune upon the 2/3, and we pray we're not the 2/3. Something that has not been done in the earth since Rasta Hill missed a lot. The stench has gone up into God's nostrils. All nations are wanting. Watch what you miss. All the calamities, just as it is written in the teaching of Moses, came upon us. Yet we did not supplicate the Lord our God, did not repent of our iniquities or becoming wise through your truth. Little Nas, the 2023 Emmy Awards. You said devils. You have all the calamities, just as is written in the teachings of Moses, came upon us. Yet we did not supplicate the Lord our God, did not repent. You niggas don't repent of our iniquity or become wise through your truth. Hence the Lord was intent upon bringing calamity upon us. For the Lord our God is in the right in all that he has done, but we have not obeyed him. And that's what he's in the right. He is going to bring you smoke that is going to choke the shit out of you. Real talk, you missed a lot. Vex, watch the video again. When I upload it, the stench has gone up into the Most High's nostril. All the nations are wanting. That's Daniel 5, and I'll read it again since you came in, because I know you do teaching and stuff. Maybe you can use this one day. Daniel chapter 5. He therefore made the hand appear and caused the writing to be inscribed. And remember, the Most High changes not. This is the writing that is inscribed, Mem, Mem, Tekal, Uphars. And this is its meaning, Mem. God has numbered the days of your kingdom and brought it to an end. You have been weighed in the balance and found wanting. Your kingdom has been divided and given to the Medes and Persia. Most High does nothing without. He does everything the same. Most High changes not. He did this to Israel. You read it in Daniel 5, and he's doing it again to Israel, probably in the two and third fold more, because he said what he's going to do in Daniel 9 has not been done. Zombies is coming. Poison is coming. More intense. Famine, everything that is in a scary movie is coming to your doorstep. Hebrew Israelite. I advise you to fear the Most High alone and keep his commandments. Strive to keep all his commandments. It's not a time to play around. Okay, so now let me go to Zechariah 2. I'm going to read the whole Zechariah 2, and I'm going to get into quick little videos. That's about it. You know what's going on in the earth. And remember, in Zechariah 1, the Most High said, I'm angry with the nations that are at ease. I was only angry a little while. They overdid the punishment. The heathen Gentiles, he made them to. Ezekiel chapter 7, he said, I sent the worst of the heathens to possess your house. That means to control you. Everything about you. He said, but in the minor prophet Zechariah, he said, I'm angry with the nations I was only angry a little while. They overdid the punishment. You know they overdid it. Look at the train wrecks. You think that's just accidents? Listen, nothing's an accident. These devils are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Job 9:24, and the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. If not, who and where is he? Tell me, where is he? I see that albino guy out in front, and Esau, the Negro guy, that really is controlling things, that's hiding behind the curtain. He's that Wizard of Oz guy that you don't see, but it doesn't matter. The one I see is the pale guy, Gates and all these crazy niggas. They're the poster child of wickedness on the earth. So we're just going to deal with them for now. We haven't forgot about Edom and Esau, which are Negro types. That's the brother of Jacob. Let me go to Zechariah chapter 2. Zechariah chapter 2. So they overdid the punishment. And he says in Isaiah 34, I'm angry with the nations. I've consigned them to doom. I'm going to drench the hills with their blood. Why would the major prophets say, the Most High said, I'm angry with the nations. I consign them to doom. And I'm going to drench the hills because they overdid the punishment. They overdid his law that he enacted that, hey, these are my children. These are my chosen servants, chosen witness, my chosen priestly nation. Do this much to them. They go, you know what? I'm going to do more than that. I hate niggas. And the Most High said, I'm angry with the nations. I've consigned them to doom. And I'm going to drench the hills with their blood. That doesn't sound good. Zechariah, and this is why. Zechariah 2. I'm going to read the whole thing. Zechariah 2. I looked up and I saw 4 horns. I looked up and I saw 4 horns. I asked the angel, who talked with me? What are those? Those, he replied, are the horns that tossed Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. Then the Lord showed me 4 smiths. What are they coming to do? Smiths are weapons and stuff. Then the Lord showed me 4 smiths. What are they coming to do? I asked, he replied, those are the horns that tossed Judah so that no man could raise his head. And these men have come to throw them into a panic, to hew down the horns of the nations that raise a horn against the land of Judah to toss it. I looked up and I saw a man holding a measuring line. Where are you going? I asked. To measure Jerusalem, he replied, to see how long and wide it is to be. But the angel who talked with me came forward, and another angel came forward to meet him. The former said to him, run to that young man and tell him, Jerusalem shall be peopled as a city without walls. So many shall be the men and cattle it contains. And I myself, declared the Lord, will be a wall of fire all around it, and I will be a glory inside it. Away, away, flee from the land of the north. Say the Lord, though I swept you there. Most of the Israelites are in the north. You know what north he's talking about. Away, away, flee from the land of the north, says the Lord, though I swept you there like the 4 winds of heaven, declared the Lord. Away, escape, O Zion, you who dwell in fair Babylon. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, he who set me after glory concerning the nations that have taken you as spoil, whoever touches you touches the pupil of his own eye. For I will lift my hand against them, and they shall be spoiled for those they enslaved. Then you shall know that I was sent by the Lord of hosts. In the KJV, it says, and you have touched the apple of his eye. The vengeance of the Most High is coming to the heathen Gentiles nations. You're seeing it unfold right in front of your face. And these devils have been doing things to us for a very long time. You guys think, oh, no, it was just no. They got 6, the American Association of the Advancement of Science, they did a research paper study on intelligence. And they wanted to publish this in all the schools, the medical publications, et cetera, et cetera. But when the results came in, they said, we're going to copyright this. We don't want people to see it. And we're going to write it in so complicated form, even if the general public reads it, they won't understand it. But Negro scientists read it for us. This is the study. They wanted to see the intelligence on primates and people groups. They tested orangutans. They had 3 strands of DNA in their chromosome helix. That's those wiggly lines like that, and the lines that go in the middle, section by section by section. And the orangutan had 3 strands of DNA. When they tested the gorilla, he had 4 strands, so he's smarter than the orangutan. Then they did the chimpanzee, he had 5 strands, so he's smarter than the gorilla and the orangutan. Then when they did the Indo-European, the original European are Negro types. All history is a lie. The Negroes inhabit the whole earth. Negroes are the Asians, the Europeans, the Indians, and everything. Everything is a lie. That's I ain't talking about that. I made a lot of videos about that already. So when they tested the Indo-European, the albino types of people on the earth, they had 6 strands, one higher than the chimpanzee, who had 5 strands. When they tested Negro types, they had 9 strands. Remember, each strand is showing the intelligence. So we far surpassed them. Well, I don't see the results on SAT scores and admissions to school, nigger, because you are the nigger, you Caucasian, you heathen Gentile, and all you rest of you, Asians, Russians, all of you. You have been confederate against us in Psalm 83 to have the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. And what you had to do is say, we got to deal with this. We got to deal with this 9-strand stuff. We got to affect them right when they come out of the hospital from between their mother's legs, giving us different vaccines. You could think they didn't do that. You could think they didn't purposely make lead paint and stuff that's going to chip and is going to, when that heat comes, some of the fumes from inside the paint is going to come out, go up your nostrils and affect you. Just affect you. Targeted stuff. They have targeted stuff against us because they know we got 9 strands of DNA. I don't care if you don't believe it. You're going to see they've been doing shit ever since. So they can try to think, we're the smartest, we're the kid. Most of the inventions were made by Negroes. You have a forever enemy. I don't care about that one neighbor, one coworker that's nice. That's too low of a percentage to even mention. They're nice, treat them nice. Nobody's saying not to treat them nice. But the collective are the devil that the Bible speaks of. The stench of all their wickedness has gone up to the Most High. Watched the 23 Grammys. Yo, somebody stayed by my house, and there was a little kid by my house. They're watching regular cartoons, and in the cartoons they're showing like sex things, like secretly here and there. I see, I'm like, this is a demon controlling everything. And he's been working on us ever since. Watch this video clip. You could keep thinking, oh, they just put lead in Flint, Michigan. You keep thinking that. And you could keep thinking it was just that one incident. They've been doing it ever since. And they don't do it, boom, where I'm stupid, like, you're so stupid, like you're retarded. Nah, they do it incrementally so you don't know that they're the devil, that they're doing it. This is what's going on. Listen to this. He's like a Christian and whatever. Don't remember. Just take the baby out of the bathwater. Let me show you some stuff.
That these people have been exposed to this toxic chemical fumes and stuff that was in the atmosphere for a course of maybe, I don't know, several years or whatever. And they did a study and they started to research those people. They found that all those people had some kind of negative effects on them. From the kids, they had learning disabilities, physical deformities, all kind of stuff happened behind the people that grew up in Herculaneum, that was in that city that was right next to like this type of radioactive chemical in the atmosphere that was being released from those plants, and it was affecting those people. And they didn't know. And so all those people got compensated like big time. Like like I said, I was working with a girl. She married a guy that was from there that had it, and they had like millions of dollars. They gave them like millions of dollars to compensate them for something that happened to him. And I would ask, like, what was wrong with him? Did he have any problem? She's like, no, he's perfectly fine. But it did affect his intelligence to some degree. Okay, but we don't know what all affected, whether he was sterile, this, that, and we don't know what all it affected with everybody. But apparently everybody had been impacted by that. So those chemicals that they put in the air, no different than the chemtrails. They spraying the chemtrails. They have an effect. They dropping them and they doing something to us. We just don't know what. I personally believe that they're affecting how long we live. I believe that's what's keeping us down to like a 70-year, 75-year lifespan for the most part. I believe that's what gets everybody sick. That's also giving out cancers and things like that. I believe that. That's what's causing it. There's metals and stuff in there. There's all kind of toxins. Everything in that dang jet stuff is toxic. It's not to help you. We understand that. It blocks out the sun, all kind of things. It may very well just help these beings and stuff. All right. Just like I did the video before from the arrival, where the guy was talking about they was destroying the atmosphere and stuff, something that we would do in 200 years, they was doing it in 20. Basically destroying the atmosphere, making it uninhabitable for human beings, but making it inhabitable for them. Okay, for them, they live. Okay, so what I'm saying is, guys, is that like with that Ohio stuff that popped off, there's going to be a great majority of the population of Ohio that's going to be extremely impacted by that. Will we know the results of that and how many people affected and when the stuff will really impact them? We don't know. We don't know, but you best believe that you're not going to get that information. You're not going to get that information. But that also reminds me that there was a spraying of chemicals over projects in St. Louis, Missouri, back in I want to say the 70s or something. They sprayed it, and all those people that were in them projects and stuff, they had all kind of illnesses and things that happened later on.
This next story is so unbelievable, we didn't think it could possibly be true. But after receiving thousands of records and declassified reports from the Army, it's confirmed that during the Cold War, the United States military conducted secret tests on unsuspecting people in the city of St. Louis. A local sociologist will make her findings public tomorrow, but she spoke first to the I-Team's Lisa Zigman.
Lisa Martino Taylor's life work has been to uncover details of the Army's ultra-secret military experiments carried out in St. Louis and other cities during the 1950s and 60s.
This study was secretive for a reason. They didn't have volunteers stepping up and saying, yeah, I'll breathe zinc cadmium sulfide with radioactive particles.
These Army archive pictures show how the tests were done in Corpus Christi, Texas in the 1960s. In Texas, planes were used to drop the chemical, but in St. Louis, the Army placed chemical sprayers on buildings and station wagons. City officials were kept in the dark about the tests. The Cold War cover story was that the Army was testing smoke screens to protect cities from a Russian attack. The truth, according to Martino Taylor, was much more sinister.
It's pretty shocking. The level of duplicity and secrecy. Clearly, they went to great lengths to deceive people.
By making hundreds of Freedom of Information Act requests, she uncovered once classified documents that confirmed the spraying of zinc cadmium sulfide. The greatest concentration of this compound was sprayed near the Pruitt-Igoe housing complex just south of downtown St. Louis. It was home to 10,000 low-income people, and an estimated 70% were under the age of 12. Martino Taylor claims they all unknowingly inhaled this compound morning, noon, and night so the government could measure its effects on their lungs.
So this was in violation of all medical ethics, all international codes, and the military's own policy at that time.
In 1994, then Congressman Richard Gephardt asked the Army to open its records and explain the St. Louis testing.
We want to make very sure that nothing went on that would harm anyone and that all the facts are out on the table.
Documents released in the 90s show the Army placed sprayers on this former Knights of Columbus building on Lindell and in Forest Park. The Army always insisted the chemical compound was safe. Martino Taylor believes documents prove otherwise.
There's a lot of evidence that indicates that people in St. Louis, in the city, particularly in minority communities, were subjected to military tests that was connected to a larger radiological weapons development and testing project.
For the first time, she links the St. Louis testing to a company called U.S. Radium, a company notorious for lawsuits involving radioactive contamination of its workers.
The United States Radium had this reputation where they had been found legally liable decades prior for producing a radioactive powdered paint that killed many young women who painted fluorescent watch dials.
While the Army admits it added a fluorescent substance to the zinc-cadmium compound, details of whether it was radioactive remain secret. Documents uncovered to date indicate the Army never conducted follow-up studies to see whether the compound caused long-term health issues. In 1972, after years of crime, poverty, and decline, the government destroyed the Pruitt-Igoe housing complex. Lisa Zigman, News Channel 5, I-Team.
Now, the company U.S. Radium no longer exists. Martino Taylor has placed all of her research, including the declassified documents, online and will link you to that data at ksdk.com. Now, she will make all of her findings public tomorrow at St. Louis Community College Merrimack campus. In the meantime, if you remember the spring, the I-Team's Lisa Zigman would like to hear from you. You can email her at lzigman@ksdk.com.
Okay, this is something you don't hear about. I put it in a video before, man. I might go back and put some of this stuff in. This video will be super long if I put all this stuff in. I might.
Hold on now.
Last video I did.
That's enough, nigga. That's enough.
Some stuff in there that I really want y'all to see.
That's enough.
So I might put it in this video. I might be talking.
Stop. Excuse me. You know, I'm just taking the baby out of the bathwater. You don't need to hear other things he says. As I said, the Most High is doing something in the earth to Israel that has not been done before. Doing in the earth what has not been done before. Oh, we're the smartest. I don't see your results on essay because you demons have been spraying us, poisoning our food, poisoning our water. Everything that's hitting's come to the top. I don't even need to put another one thing about you, heathen Gentile. You are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Your actions show it, not your albinoism, which is SLC 2485. You have a zebrafish gene. I don't know how you got that. Well, I know how you got that animal gene in you. But you are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Your actions show it. And you'll see that go, oh, no. But here, guess what? We don't fall for that. We here at Hero on the Island 2, let me show you this. We on the Island 2 are not buck dancing, Uncle Ruckus want to pat on between our eyebrows on our head. We don't want a hug from you. We don't want sorry or be my friend or let's get along or kumbaya. We are not those people. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We are the true kings and rulers and princes under King David. And the system is coming whether you like it or not. We ain't those buck dancing, want a hug, and some affirmation from our biblical enemies. Like most of all the stars, that's why you don't look up to them. They're not our leaders. Stars, athletes, musicians, politicians, whatever. They're not the leaders. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of their actions. We don't want to be like, and this is a little funny thing. We don't want to be like these people, these type of Negroes. We're not. So you heathens come on here, you're on the wrong channel. We ain't these buck dancing. We ain't these buck dancing.
And all that. It's just too disgusting for me to watch. You know what I mean? That's why I can't really watch it. That's why I don't watch football. You know, not saying that is a problem with you watching football. Don't put that on me. I know you get the people. Well, you should look. Do what you want to do. I said me. You know what I'm saying? I do wish that all these young football players get everything they
Sorry
get
for the glare
because they deserve it all. You You know, it's never black man
That's
in
that
football, any sports never
Negro
overpaid, just
broadcaster.
underpaid. You know, I'm just saying, uh, when these guys get these jobs like Michael Irvin and these other guys where they're sitting there, you know, talking and trying to act articulate, talking about football, most of these guys, being a weak, confused black man is usually a prerequisite for that job. A lot of these big white
You know what he said?
they like those tiki barber type.
Wait, hold on.
Other guys where they're sitting there, you know, talking and trying to act articulate, talking about football. Most of these guys, being a weak, confused black man is usually a prerequisite for that job.
Why is it going so low? I want this to hear. Hold on. Wait, hold on.
I'm just saying, when these guys get these jobs like Michael Irvin and these other guys where they're being a weak, confused black man is usually a prerequisite for that job. A lot of these big white corporations and networks and sports, they like those tiki barber type, you know, Kendrick Perkins type, Shine Buck Bones, you know, they like them guys, you know, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This Michael Irvin, maybe they got a memo out.
Listen, I'll show you that. That he's buck dancing for the two demons. They paid them. They like them type of. Here, he on Island 2 and New Yesterday was not that buck dancing for them guys. I'm an outspoken critic to you heathen Gentiles. I'm going to show you your abominations in the earth. How you just made everything go extinct and destroy the air, the water, the food, the plants, the blah, 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 the raindrops, everything. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. I'm not buck dancing. I don't care about being popular in your world. Your world system's coming to an end. Everybody knows it. I pray every day that every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, zoom by. As you can see, the months go by. We're already started February. February is almost over. The Most High is listening to our prayers. I tell him, do not tarry. Come, please. These demons have had their foot on our neck for centuries. We need an Exodus 3 rescue mission. And they know the time is speeding up. They know their rulership is almost over. We ain't buck dancing over here. Look what else they got going on. Hold on. Look what else they got going on. Look at they even there's not many of our men there, but there are men are there too. Those are the 2/3. They have bewitched the world. They have bewitched, and the stench of their wickedness, of their witchcraft, has gone up into the Most High's nostrils with all their teaching the world how to be demons.
I have a question for all of you. Do your penises make you men?
Feel you.
Well, part of what makes me a man.
Is that what makes you?
Well, I said being a man's ingrained within every part of your body. So our cells are.
Right,
so our
but
penis
if you had to look at the difference between us and between you, now would that difference be the lack of a penis?
If we were naked,
okay. So if we're gonna minimize being a man to that particular anatomy,
we didn't minimize.
No. I'm asking the question. Okay, if we minimize it, because this is where we're going, is anatomy, right? Because that's where we've gotten.
Basic biology.
Okay. So if we get there, so do your penises make you more men than us?
It's part of
it's
what
not making more or less. It's we're a biologically man. You're not a biological man.
It's not a spectrum, so it's not a question that we can answer, because you're saying on the spectrum, would this make us more of a man than you? But no, it's because we are a man and you guys aren't.
Well, we're different. So we're not men. Is what you is exactly what you just said.
In my view, you guys are appropriating the gender, and you are living as a man, but biologically you are not a man. So to me, it's not. You can't say, okay, well, does that make us more of a man? That's not even a question to ask, because you're not a biological man.
Listen, look at. I don't want you to even hear anymore. You heard the Caucasian albino guy. He has more sugar in his tank and high fructose corn syrup in his tank. It's crazy. He's saying, and there's Negro guys up there 2/3 agreeing with him, saying that us men are really not men. We're only appropriating a man's body, but we're really females. They're the devil. They have defiled every aspect of life. But let's be politically correct. Let's don't talk. Let's agree. I'm not going to never agree with you niggas, and you are the niggas. I'm never going to agree. I'm not here to have 2,000 subscribers because the remnant is small. I'm not trying to be popular with you guys. You guys are the devil. You want to be popular with devils? You could think that. You are lawless. Lawless, that's beast-like. Teaching this heresy, this witchcraft to the people. The internet goes out all over the world. Most of the world is corrupted. Here at Hebrew on the Island 2 and these people on this live chat, we're going to tell you what the deal is, whether you like it or not, whether you hear or forbear. We ain't here to be popular. And you heathens still haven't come on because I'm going to tell you, we're telling you how to bless us. You send me your email. Send me your email. And I will connect you with one of these true physical Torah Tanakh Israelites. And you can ask them, how can I bless you? Because I don't want to assume that me just not writing on the live chat, N-I-S-P-A-C-E-R is blessing you. Or I'm playing nice in the sandbox. No. Pay their light bill. Pay their mortgage. Pay their car payment. Buy food. Buy some clothes for their kids. That's blessing them. Buy them a ticket to come visit their Koheleth in the Dominican Republic. That's why you guys are not on anymore. And when you guys come on, I'm always mention that. True Seeker, remind me of that. Remind me. And the new remind me. Anytime heathens come on, let me tell them about Genesis chapter 12, verse 3. Stop trying to water it down. Oh, I'm just not going to say nothing bad about you guys. I'm not going to call you niggers. No, that's not enough, you demon. They are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Their actions are shown. And then I'm going to show you one that Gloric 8 sent me today. Let me see if I can find it. It's here. Yeah. And I can tell you, you can keep thinking that zombies ain't coming. Zombies is coming, nigga. And they already here. It's just not. But they're going to bring them on. Buy tennis shoes. And pray. Me, I don't want to run. I want to fight. My prayer is Most High. Give me the. I know you guys don't like to see. Give me the super muscles of boom, and do some certain little things to stop their asses. Tired of running. No more running. Fight. All right, let me show you this. I give a shout out to, and I show that because some of the, like, some you have a disrespectful young guy. Oh, he's old, grandpa. I'll fuck your ass up. Go to World Star and watch the old man on the bus whooping that ass of that young whippersnapper with the mouth. I'm that guy. Mess with me. You be calling for mama. All right, here's the zombies. And I stay like that, and I pray the Most High keeps me strong for the end. For you fucking whippersnappers. Get embarrassed. You're going to get embarrassed. Step to an old guy like me or other Hebrews, you're going to get embarrassed. Fair use in the caboose.
If you've ever wondered what could make fentanyl, probably the most lethal street drug in modern history, any worse, tonight we have the answer. Trank. Drug users turned into real-life zombies right down to the rotten flesh. We didn't want to believe it either, but it is real and it is here. All documented in this DEA report, the growing threat of xylazine mixing with illicit drugs. Xylazine is an animal tranquilizer. Trank is what you get when you mix it with fentanyl. Lab hits for xylazine are up 112% in the West. Deaths are rising too into the triple digits. Xylazine has been confirmed in overdose deaths in Snohomish and King counties, at least 12 that we know of. And those most familiar with the drug fear, it will get much worse.
He didn't have a flesh-eating disorder. He didn't have an abscess, and he doesn't know how his finger went missing. And to me, that is just strange. He said it was just miraculously gone.
A narcotic nightmare.
One young lady was telling me about it, and she was saying that she used it and then was out and didn't remember anything.
Moving like a chameleon through an already dangerous drug supply.
That scared her enough to want to go to detox.
As if fentanyl wasn't deadly enough, suppliers are mixing in a new ingredient and creating a new drug crisis from the East Coast to Puget Sound. It goes by many names.
Fetty powder, trank dope is the big one. Everyone seems to kind of know what trank dope is.
Rochelle Long is a mental health professional embedded with the Marysville Police Department. Just this month, she put out a warning to colleagues and clinics to brace themselves for the full-on arrival of trank. Trank is short for tranquilizer, in this case, xylazine. It's strong enough for big animals like horses. When it's mixed with fentanyl, it gives users a brand new kind of high.
Like they start dancing and they seem kind of happy and they're just having fun, to an immediate like zombie like trance, like staring through you as if like a horror film.
What it does to the human body is so terrible it looks like a film effect. But in cities on the East Coast, where trank first spread, it's all too real.
See how it's hard? It's called necrotic. The tissue underneath is dead. Right here where you see this green stuff coming out, that's because you have pus. It's infected.
Sarah Laurel is the founder of the Savage Sisters Outreach Program in Philadelphia. She says trank is everywhere now.
And so it took us about 2 years for it to dominate and take over our supply. Whereas in Boston, for instance, it was almost non-existent in July and August, and it is now in 70% of their supply.
Sarah and her team are treating trank addicts every day.
You want to grab Sarah for me? We have somebody coming right now to transfer to the hospital. Is that okay?
Doing their best with bandages, compassion, and Narcan. But while it still remedies fentanyl overdoses, Narcan doesn't block the ill effects of xylazine in the body.
It's pretty terrifying, largely because we don't know much about it, and we don't have a reversal drug for it. We have to begin testing why it is causing these wounds within humans.
For people like Melanie Bettis, the euphoria trank produced almost seem worth it.
All right, I just gave you a little tip. Every knee shall bow. You missed a lot. Tar Vex. I can't go over it. It's an hour long already. Watch what you missed. Zombies are coming. They're already here. It is momentum. Just give it some time. Get your skills up. Get your prayers up. Get your tennis sneakers ready. And get whatever combat thing that you're going to need. I'm laughing because it's not funny, but it's funny. I'm thrilled. I don't know about you guys. I'm thrilled because this just brings us 1 day closer, 1 second, one minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month closer to the end. Aren't you tired of this demon ruling? Look what he has done to the earth. Other scientists are saying there ain't a lot of time. They messed the ozone. Everything. It's just too much to list. You guys know what's going on. Yeah, the movies and stuff during the day. You know, what else can you do? Laugh. And I'm happy. Now, let me read these comments. The stench of their wickedness has gone up into the nostrils of the Most High. All nations are wanting. All nations are involved in this. Stop thinking that it's just the Bilderbergers and no, it's all of them niggas. They are terrible. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Treat them like that. Tell them. The Most High says, love the good and hate the evil and establish judgment. Here at Hebron Island 2, the new Yeshua Israel, I'm going to establish judgment. I'm going to tell them their judgment. Judgment is coming. Change. It says in Jeremiah chapter 30, he said he's not going to make a full end of Israel. He's going to make a full end of all the nations where he sent us. Those that devoured us will be devoured, and every one of your adversaries going into captivity. That's what it says. Jeremiah 60, and the descendants of your oppressor will come bowing, and all they that despised you, which is the world, will come bowing at your feet. They will bow down with their faces to the ground, looking the dust at your feet. And then you're going to know that I hear, is the only one true living creator, God, Savior, and there's none else beside him. You're going to know that. And it's coming to a earth near you, which is right here, to a town near you. It's all coming. Deuteronomy, Daniel 7:27, they know this is coming. And they can't back out from all what they have done because there'll be a mutiny on the earth against them. So they got to we got to keep doing this shit to them. They know Daniel 7:27, and the kingdoms and the dominions and the greatness of the kingdoms under the whole heavens will be given to the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom will be an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions will serve and obey. And that's what they fear the most. They know that's coming. They're going to have to serve the Israelites. Amos 9:12, he said, I'm going to give you the remnant of Edom that's left when he does all his havoc. In Joel chapter 2, the great and terrible and awesome day of the Most High. They scared of that. They know it's coming. And they know Daniel 7 is coming right after that, after we come out of the wilderness of Ezekiel 20. Daniel 7:27. And the kingdoms and the dominions and the greatness of the kingdoms of the whole heaven will be given to the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. And all kingdoms will serve and obey. They ain't looking forward to that. They're trying every demonic scheme. But some of them that read the scripture, they know what's coming. It's, as Agent Smith said, it's inevitable, heathen Gentiles. Your warlords, your governors, your what's that Russian word? That's the ruler. The czarks, something like that. Those are the supreme rulers. The oligarchy is coming. It's called the physical Hebrew Israelites. Coming to the earth. We're on the earth, but we're going to be put into our rightful position soon. I don't know when. I ain't putting no dates, but I'll tell you, hold on, put your seatbelt on, 2023, which we're in. And can you imagine 2024? Anyway, let me read the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this edifying lesson. Again, shout out to everybody that came on. As you can see, no heathen has come on. Truth Seeker and a new high always remind me to mention Genesis 12:3. Those who bless Israel will be blessed. Those who curse Israel will be cursed. Truth Seeker reminded me, ever since I said that to them, don't try to bless us with playing nice, just alone playing nice in the sandbox. Not saying curse words, not calling us nigger. That's not blessing us. Bless us, send us your email. Bless us financially. You have inherited it to earth by stolen means. Everything you got is stolen, and you benefit off the stolen stuff of your foreparents. It's stolen. You bless us the way we say we'll be blessed by you. Pay the Hebrew Israelites light bill, food bill, gas bill, travel expense, mortgage, car payment, stuff like that. Don't dictate how you're going to bless us. And ever since I said that, you heathen Gentiles don't come on. But if you heathens Gentiles come on, they're going to remind me to mention that to you, because it makes you uncomfortable, because you just want to bless us by playing nice in our sandbox. That's not enough. We're at the end time. You should be giving us your house, your cars, everything. Stop it. Anyway, let me get off of the heathen Gentiles. Let me give a shout out and go over who's on live and call it a day. Young King, of course, it's always a pleasure to have you on. Ta'avex, purity and becoming one. That's what we need. There's no shalom now. You see peace? No. So I don't see peace. But what I do see is we need to practice being pure and with the Most High's law. That's the most thing important. That's why I say Ta'avex. That's why I got it on my signet ring. Tav, purity and becoming one. I have the crown, because this is what's coming to the Israelites and the Israelite men and women under King David, soon to an earth near you. What's good, my people? Robert Axtart, Ta'avex, JD Israel Ta'avex. And I explain the Ahaya stuff. Don't say don't say that stuff. Truth Seeker in the house, Ta'avex, i.s.u.p.k. Watch what you missed. Vex, Gloria. All right. King David, look at you. None of you guys had to use your rinse today. Some Torah only claim it's not the nation, it's only our fault for breaking the commandments. Yes, it is. And I agree. And I just read it in the video. Watch the video again. In Daniel chapter 5 and Daniel chapter 9, it's our fault. And a lot of other places. But when you read Zechariah 1, the Most High is angry with the nations. He was only angry a little while. Angry at who? At the nations? No, angry at Israelites. He says in Zechariah 1, read it, King David. He said, I'm angry with the nations. I was angry only a little while. They overdid the punishment. He made them to be our servants and handmaidens and to be a belt to beat us when we sin. What's the best torture, punishment? To put your enemies over you in a capacity of domination. All right. Okay. The heathens has not came on since. Yep, True said they haven't come on since. And remind me, we'll keep them off, some of them off that way. And they're watching, they reporting back on us. Who cares? Some of those same Torah Israelites, you were going to be Gentiles in heathen slavery. Good to see you. What's up, brother? Rasta Hill. Jason Edwards, big facts like we know it's our fault for Lord Bergen, but the energy she was going. Yeah, they put a lot of energy into being the punishment, and the Most High is going to get them for that. I meant there is no time zone here in my state, so I used a lot. Okay, sorry, I don't know. Now I know. Topics 554 videos to date. Thank you, Anuha. Again, always thank you. Okay, got it. Thanks. Blessing to you, Avia in the house. Vex, strong Hebrew sister. She's got something in the oven. All right, it is my pleasure, Joe, for waiting patiently for me. And I was waiting for you to come on, Anuha. Greetings and blessing. I got you, bro. I'm reading the messages. King David 140. It's ridiculous, brethren. Even some Torah only is damn near still Christians, correct? Facts. We will know the real for the fake. They can give us lip service all day, but the Most High knows the real. Them probably logged off like the niggas after saying good things. But okay, correct. Robert Axstar. His will is real. You missed a lot. Vex. Watch what you missed. Avia, we definitely are in times or near, correct, Avia? That's a pretty name, Avia. Aviendi. I like that. Purity, Anuha, you can purchase a Bible in any language but Paleo Hebrew. They will not use this name in Paleo Hebrew. Okay, correct. I don't study. I only study the Phoenician Hebrew because I only had a book with Phoenician and Babylonian Hebrew. And I don't get caught up on that because Zechariah 3, in that day the Most High is going to restore to Israel a pure tongue and pure speech so we can invoke his name. He made languages and everything. He knows that we are talking about Exodus 3:14. So I don't get crazy with that. Purity, unity, and I hope things pop off around our new year this spring. That would be good. But if another year or two goes by, our job is to fear him and keep the commandments and to pronounce their abominations that they're doing in the world. Not let me be quiet. No. Let's put it in their face. They don't like it. Jason Edwards, words and you from the new year. Oh, they make movies about closing that bridge, traveling to escape exit flow, zombies. But don't worry, you serve the Most High alone. He got you. Yep, don't worry. It's a pleasure to have you, Mr. Teacher. Real talk. Glad you are on checking this out. Yes, sir. I will watch it back. Good. Watch what you miss or praises. Facts. Hopefully the Most High gives us good cardio to run from minutes wearing it out. Blessings to you and your family. The movies are endless on New York City being destroyed. Right? I can't wait to see it. Correct. Our people with a little money, 9 to 5, think they arrived, but they're lost. Correct. Teacher, they're all facts. Teacher, the Most High said this this day, no escape. You were from a lion and met a bear. Correct? King David, go home. Ain't no escape. You escape the lion and the bear gonna get you. When you escape the bear, the python got you. Correct. No escape. All exits, as the new house says, are closed. All praise to the Most High. He gonna force you to bow before him, you stiff necks. Same here. I used to want to chase a bag. Yep, don't chase the bag. Don't. Do what you got to do. Live as best as you can, but that's it. Dropping a high rate. Dropping a high rate to make it seem like that. They stay lying about the economy being good. There's no peace of mind overdoing it, chasing a bag, correct? A third of almost 300 girls and women reported missing in the U.S. in 2020 were black. Let me read J.D. Israel. You could think the Most High, a terrible misfortune is coming on the Israelites. What do you think they're doing with over 300,000 girls and women? These albino, pasty, Wonder Bread men and chinky eye and any black as the raven African demons are doing with 300, a third of almost 300,000 girls and women reported missing in the U.S. in 2020 were black. So you could keep thinking it's normal. Facts, this system is done. They're not telling the people the dollar is dead. Only the Most High, who he gives wisdom to, already sees it. Blessing to you, and I feel bad for our sisters. They're hard-headed. Some of them, and when things pop off, they will be easily targets. Yeah, they know, I'm a strong black woman. You're gonna be scared. You're gonna be hiding under the bed, and them zombies and those pasty demons are coming for you to rape you 1,000 times, torture you, and God knows how many ways, and do the unthinkables to you. I don't need a man. You say that in a system where the man made it, where there's police and the army and there's safety. If it was Wild West City, you wouldn't be saying that. Do you think? I'm 58 years old, muscled up, not big, but muscled up. Women can't take me. Young, old, medium, they can't take me. I can take them. I done a whole bunch of them. No, I'm giving you an example. What do you think about men that don't live by the law? I live by the law. Them lawless men that are 200, 250, strong. You're protected. You're gonna see in the end. You're gonna see. You're gonna get. Most times, gonna bring the noise to you too. I'm not talking about my good Hebrew sisters that love the Most High and stay in order. I'm not talking about you, small percent. I'm talking about the vast majority of the nigger women and nigger heathen women. That's what I'm talking about. Why it hit different when you are in the truth, knowing it's written. There's just no hope for some, but still got to teach the prophets. They not know. Okay, these JC believers are our people, are ruthless, arrogant. Hello, Anuha, then slowing again, strength, consuming some steam, investment moment, tempura. Okay, hopefully hiss a breath. I pray for you. Hopefully you're doing good. We all, listen, they poisoning us. Even if we want to stay healthy, we're going to be sick. And then you go to the doctor, he blames it on you because you're old, because the age. No, nigga, you're a part of the sickness circle. The vax are children with toxins and put them in the newborn formulas. Yep, in the milk. Oh, yes, your kids are sick. That's just nature. No, it's you. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Glory, definitely. But Most High made were the poison vax, and again, nothing to similar people. Okay, here's a branch. You're welcome. I've been warning many outspoken racists with Bible verses. Many of them are confounded and have nothing to say. Of course, they have nothing to say. We are the teachers of Israel. Sometimes you may think, oh, Anu Yeshua, he's arrogant. But no, I'm not. I'm just confident, and I believe in the Most High's law. He says, nobody that contests the law with me will be defeated. And I believe it. And you mad because I believe it and I see it in action. I'm defeating all you niggas. Praise the Most High. I hear as I hear. And you guys are too. Don't be surprised by it. It just shows more that the scripture is true. MLK was no leader of Christ. None of them are. I don't view none of them niggas as leaders. We're the leaders. That's just what it is. No peace. You could call it arrogant all you want. You just don't like truth. And I'll debate you at any time, but I want to do it in front of a whole bunch of people because I want you embarrassed. You're not. It's not made for you. The whites, heathens, is about to explode from all that white sugar in his system. He got a lot of sugar in his tank. These people crazy. They oppose the fatherless widows. Yep, right? Dinah, correct? And Dinah, Tavex, peace unto you, my lovely sister. Tavex, period, becoming one. I don't say shalom. You can say it, but there's no peace in the earth. We just need to concentrate on being pure, striving to be pure. Not perfect, but try to strive to be pure. All right, every need, chill, elder. We got this. You just feed as well, handle the hijack. See the family is in rare form tonight. Correct. They are in rare form. War in Ohio plant exploded. Ohio is plagued. I'm telling you, the Most High is going to do something in the earth that He has not done before. Watch the video, Dan, up from the beginning. You missed a lot. It was a drug in Florida that had people eating people. Correct. You can keep thinking there ain't no zombies. You can keep thinking. You better be prayed up. Pray the Most High gives you the ability to run fast or fight like an animal. I don't want to run from him. I want to. Anyway, let me stop for my mouth starts throwing curse words out. I am beyond thrilled, loyal, wise, Kohelet. Wait, Esau isn't white. Yeah, Esau is not white. Esau is Jacob's brother. He's just hairy. And you say red bones, Negroes. He speaks the same language. The curses in Deuteronomy 28 said we're going to be sent to a place where we don't know their language. So how could Esau know our language? You know, it's very thing. It's very simple. It says in Deuteronomy 8, he's the family. He has the same family. It doesn't say he's sending us to Esau is not, he's our enemy, but he's our people. Anyway, that's another lesson. That's Hebrew 101. But anyway, that's camps to them. That's so intriguing, so hard to fathom. No, it's very simple. It's baby stuff. They don't want the smoke. His will is real. Big facts. They love that Kabbalah and Gematria heavy, which the Most High. Yep. Yeah, just hairy. I am going to fight as a powerful, angry animal. Excellent. This is the new Yeshua Israel. The stench has gone up into the Most High's, reached the Most High's nostrils. And if it reaches His nostrils, it should be in your nostrils. Don't be politically correct with these demons. Wilt thou not show them? Will not thou tell them the abominations of their fathers who teach the earth to be witches and warlocks? Here at Hebrew on the Island too. I'm going to teach him. I want you to teach him as well. This is the new Yeshua Israel, Hebrew on the Island too. Until next time.